Hello and welcome back to Painful Plays. My name is Rado and I'll be your guide to today's video. As you can see, today is a little bit different. We got fantasy football up on the screen. And last year I had entire rankings. Like you click on these things and it would bring up entire things. We're going to do a little different this year. First off, you can see like my rankings last year did not land. Did not land at all. So today what we're going to do is it's fantasy football pre-ranking season. So we are going to start anew. We're going to delete everything. Everything's going away. I think that is everything. And now, we start back at the beginning. QB1. Well, last year, and mind you, this is for a standard PPR league. And again, I'm a former champ. I'm not special. I didn't do anything unique. These are just my preseason rankings before I do like my own individual stuff. These are my personal thoughts on things. I am in no way somebody that is like a perfect like league person. I only have a bronze on Yahoo, which means I'm not very good. I've only won a handful of leagues in my life, but this is my process and I'll show you. We'll start with quarterbacks today. So my QB1 overall is going to be Lamar Jackson. Now obviously, this comes with a caveat. Injuries. Last year in our league, he put up 493 points. He was an absolute animal in our auction league. And I had him. But that didn't mean I didn't finish in the bottom. Traded most of my team away. Now, with Lamar Jackson being first out of Baltimore, you've got Josh Allen being second. Now, this is where players finished last year. It doesn't necessarily mean where I think they're going to finish this year. But we're going to talk about it a little bit. So you got Jayden Daniels next. Now, do I think Jayden Daniels is going to repeat as the QB3 in this league? No. We got Jalen Hurts, who down the stretch ended up with concussions last year. At 5, you got Joey Burrow. And we'll stop at our top 5. Now, why would we stop our top 5? Well, we've got an obvious break here. So you've got Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen as your tier 1 players, right? Last year, Lamar Jackson finished with 493, like I said before. Josh Allen finished with 424, and Jayden Daniels finished with 411. Those are excessive numbers. No one else even came within... Well, Jalen Hurts finished... Why is this so weird? Oh, that explains it. So, I'm a liar, and I had all these wrong. But right now, this is what I have them at. Now, Jayden Daniels, you can move up or down. I think his running upside is huge. We haven't seen him in the preseason yet. And with Jalen Hurts being at 4, I can get behind that. And Joe Burrow at 5. Now, this is what Yahoo has them at right now, or at least they did for our league for some reason. But there were only 4 quarterbacks total in our league that broke 400 points. Baker finished with 390. Now, this is how I think they finished this year. But I don't think they get anywhere near those points. I think Lamar Jackson regresses to the mean. Josh Allen doesn't have a true number 1. Jayden Daniels, if they get the Terry McLaurin situation figured out, I think that's going to be fine. I think Jalen Hurts keeps sniping touchdowns from Saquon. I think Joe Burrow is going to have to throw for 44 points a game to win. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at our tiers. So these are my top 5 quarterbacks. I think these are all game breakers. I'd be very happy to have them in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round. Lamar Jackson is going... What's his average draft position? Lamar Jackson's current ADP, according to Fantasy, is... Let's see. 24th. 24th. So, he's going mid-second round. Oh, sorry. That's my bad. He's going very early 3rd round. Late 2nd round. In a 12-team league. Now, that's standard format. Who knows? Could be a lot of things. I could check a few other places. But he's going incredibly high. For a quarterback. And he earned it last year. I mean, averaging the amount of points he averaged. Yeah. Josh Allen, same thing. But Josh Allen, we don't know who he's going to throw to. He's slinging it like Tom Brady. Everywhere. And then I think from there... That's your QB break right there. So, like, if we wanted to add, insert a row above here, you've got your tier 1 up here. Everything below here is your tier 2. And I think you've got Jayden Daniel, and I'd be happy with either Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen in my QB. 1-1. Now, Jayden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, and Joe Burrow. Would it stun me if any of these guys finishes your top QB? No, not at all. In fact, I'm hard-pressed not to put Baker up there with them. But I'm not going to for this. Now, all three of those guys, you know, these are your top 5. You're doing great. You have to get one of those to win your league. I think it'll be very difficult to win your league without drafting one of those 5 quarterbacks. But you can get by with Baker. But then there starts to be questions. In fact, actually, you know what? I would move Baker up. Let's do that. Let's shift Baker up here. Because Baker is he's going to ball. But from there, I think we're going to tier 3. And you've got players like Jared Goff, who vanish when there's any sort of pressure up front. You've got Bo Nix, who is the guy down in oh my gosh, Denver, but and I'd be comfortable taking Bo Nix because I think he's the guy. You got Sam Darnold, new QB out in Seattle. And I think at this stage you put Pat Mahomes here. Now, does that mean I think he's going to finish there? Whoops, I wanted to do that differently. Whoopsies. If I could type, get chat. And so you've got those 4 guys in that tier. And I think you'd be pretty happy with all of them. And I'm tempted, honestly, to slap, a healthy Brock Purdy in there, too. Or Kyler Murray. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 quarterbacks. Now, you could make an argument. When, in fact, we'll put them in. Brock Purdy. Oh, who else? Oh, Justin Herbert. Again, your tier 3, this is not in an order. I think Pat Mahomes does outperform Bo Nix, Jared Goff. His upside's still there. But I think he's a tier 3 right now. You could make an argument for tier 2, but I think this is where he sits. And this is the first one where I'm people are going to definitely have a problem with my rankings here. But it's not because of that. Pat Mahomes is just as likely to be up here or finish low tier 2. But I don't have a lot of confidence in him after watching that Super Bowl. Now, I wouldn't put a Caleb Williams in this tier, especially if you're in a 10-team league. This is just my tier list for quarterbacks. Now, we can make arguments all day. I'd love to hear you guys' conversation in the chat, or in comments. Where do you hold all these quarterbacks? Because I think, if I wanted to go a step further, if I want to go even further, you could put a guy like Drake Maye in this tier 2. Because you could be happy he's a starting quarterback. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 quarterbacks. In a 12-team league, you got to have at least one of these dudes. You got it. Anything other, and mind you, like I said, your tier 1, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, those are going to be your belt, your bell ringers. They're never going to have a problem. They're going to start every game, and you should expect 22 or more points from them every single week. You should, without even batting an eye. And then Jayden Daniels, he takes some risks. He might get hurt. Jalen Hurts, same thing. Concussions killed him down the stretch. Joey Burrow, slow start. That's what kills him. We might see something different this year. Baker, if his receivers, you got 2 aging receivers, but you've got, is it Oladipo they just drafted and McMillan? They're going to be fine. Baker's going to be all right. He might even ascend. Baker finished as our QB5 last year. QB5. And, he was solid all year. Bro was consistent. He didn't just disappear like Sam Darnold did at times or Geno Smith did at times. They were good. And these are just your guys. I think Drake Maye takes a huge step this year. Bus is running upside. I think you're going to see him come up high. But none of these players in the tier 3 would surprise me if they jumped into the top 10. Or they should be expected to be top 10. I could see every single one of them being top 5 as well. Having said that, these are my ranks. How do you rank these guys? comment. Let me know your lists. Like, I want to know your take on these guys. Because I mean, the running upside for Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jayden Daniels, like all of these. Joe Burrow is the only pure passer there. Baker has some legs on him still, I believe. So, let me know how you guys feel. And, as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and, be a part of the solution, not the problem today. As always, have a good one. As always, have a good day, a better afternoon, a fantastic evening, and I'll get at you soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.